Okay. So as we are discussing the part and the network has been stopped due to some unknown error. Now we are going to finish the topic. That is, there are some life of n-dimensional array. So life means life of n-dimensional array. It is talking about that the chunk ID. The chunk ID that is referred here as RIFF, chunk size, format ID, format size, audio format, number channel, sample rate, byte rate, block align, bits per sample, data ID, data. So these are the ND array life we can talk about, the chunk array of ND array life. So for raw data, a chunk ID. So while we are talking about n-dimensional array, we are talking. So n-dimensional array means a life, as we have seen the diagram here. So the a complicated things. The normal array, the ND array is different from the normal array. So here we are we are talking about the n-dimensional array. So how to structure that, the type def struct. So here a structure is actually implemented, the array object, then the pi object of the head, cat data, pi array of D is there. So block of memory will be need to be loaded, memory address will be need to be addressed here, interface, and this type of total thing is actually presented here. So data types, the descriptor, what are the descriptor? That is the type, the scalar data, the scalar type of the data, one of int 8, 16. So what are the type, integer, how many type of integer, structure, float, what are which actually working, item size, size of the block data, byte order, fields, shape, all of these things need to be implemented here. So these are the life of ND array. So in the header file, web.header data type, all the things have been mentioned, particularly in the format, right? So this is of n-dimensional array of the particular topic. Then in the casting also is present here. Casting means that arithmetic in the nutshell, that only type of the appearance, no value will be included here. Safer, largest, safe type operable. So these are something different of the normal array or the ND array we can say here, right? So one thing we can say while we're talking about this NumPy, SciPy, importing all of this data, all the things actually present here, it is also a 3D plotting. We have shown here that how to do this 3D plotting. So we can see the image and we can see that it is a 3D view of the image. 3D view of the image. So how to do that? First of all, we need to import the NumPy. Then the Matplotlib added the plotting of 3D image have been 3D shape plotted. So the Matplotlib as PLT from mpl.toolkits. Another things have been included here. So these are the packages, mpl.toolkits, where the Matplotlib 3D have been introduced. So figure, the figure name of the plot figure, x is 3D, x-axis of NP range. So what are the arrange of that, or the range have been mentioned, x, y data have been arranged or mentioned here. Then the value, and then we need to plot that particular in the 3D shape. So for including the 3D shape, we have mentioned here that from mpl.matplot toolkit.mplot3d. So here the axis, the 3D axis have been implemented, and we are actually importing that 3D images. So this is how our 3D image have been actually shown. So we can run the program in our next class, and we are going to show that how this 3D image can be done. So I am show here that I am show we can also import that matplotlib numpy, and with the help of IM show we can do the employee. So for to the employee, so this is the access part. What are the access value we have been mentioned here? So access part also we need to be mentioned, and then the plotting value of all the things. So total running of the scripts and all of the things have been done here. Plotting a vector field, we can also plot a vector field also with the help of this matplotlib. So any type of data representation of the pictorial graphs and all the things can be done with the help of this matplotlib and this particular thing. Plotting a polar coordinates, so we can also plot a polar coordinates here. So different examples have been mentioned here. So one thing we can say respectively here, that any kind of numerical problems, any kind of, whether it can be a statistical problem, whether it can be a functional problem, whether it can be a Gaussian or any type of complex mathematical problem, or whether it is a very simple problem, we can done anything with the help of this Python. And every packages, all the packages have been already predefined. We just need to import the particular package, and we just need to mention the particular thing, that what we are actually working, what we are actually going to do. With the idea or the concept need to be clear, and as per that we need to import just the simple package and the keywords. Writing the package and the keywords will definitely run our code or run our program very easily. So this is all about the NumPy, SciPy importing the Matplotlib, Python packages are there. So the concept that is the things have been presented in your curriculum of DUT, that the things need to be described here. The things need to be described here. So this is all about today's NumPy, SciPy classes. In our next class, what we are going to do, we are going to do the things in practical. We are going to write the code. We are going to check whether the code what we are talking about, what we have discussed, that how it is actually work, how all the things is going to be attended, right? So this is all about today. In our next class, we are going to do a practical session on this particular topic, right? So this is all about NumPy and SciPy packages, and thank you all for joining into the session, and take care and stay safe.